For all the best tips and strategies, check out the Ultimate Utility app. Links are available in the description. Welcome to episode 1 of my Call of Duty WW2 KlLLER Challenge Guide. Now normally when you think of the KlLLER challenges, you imagine some of the hardest challenges in the entire game. I'm sure I don't need to remind everyone of the 7, 8, and even 9 rapid kill challenges that were in prior games. Now luckily for us, they seem to have toned down the KlLLER category just a bit in WW2. In fact, most of these challenges are incredibly easy and can be completed through just normal play. However, there's 2 that could give the average player some trouble. These 2 challenges are the Merciless and Ruthless KlLLER. The Ruthless KlLLER is just a one and done challenge by getting 15 kills without dying. The Merciless one, on the other hand, has you needing 20 Merciless medals, which is 10 kills without dying. I should also note that there's a daily challenge called Unstoppable, which has you getting 10 kills without dying as well. Now all the tactics I'm about to cover will obviously work for this challenge too. So first and foremost, it should be noted that Scorestreaks and equipment definitely do count towards these medals, which makes things a bit easier. I realize some of the more skilled players out there will have no issues with completing either of these challenges, but my guides are aimed more towards the average to below average player. I always try my best to find the easiest and fastest ways for everyone, regardless of skill, to succeed. Now let's face it, even if you're a good player, going on a 15 streak without dying isn't something that's going to happen a lot. So let's talk tactics. I've got 2 main strategies for these challenges. The first technique is something even the noobiest of boobies should be able to pull off. It requires the War Game mode. Now as of the time of this video, there's only 3 war maps available. All 3 of them offer the potential to earn you 10 kills without dying and nabbing that Merciless medal. But there's one map in particular that can go beyond that and give you a shot at the Ruthless medal as well. And that's Operation Neptune. So when you're on the defending side of things, you'll spawn near 2 bunkers, A and B. It's bunker B that you want to do this at. There's 3 MG42 shielded turrets for your pleasure here. Take hold of any of these 3 to start your quest. Now the first thing to note here is that the non-human players do not count towards your streak, and you'll be seeing quite a few of these guys right at the start. If you equip the Lookout basic training skill, you can weed out the actual players from the bots since their names will be displayed in red. So once the bots have all been annihilated, it's time to begin your streak. Now despite being heavily fortified here, it's still possible to die behind this turret. Worse yet, everyone likes to camp their dicks off with sniper rifles behind all sorts of cover on this beach. Luckily though, they have to have a very precise shot in order to pick you off thanks to your own cover. So whenever you take damage, you need to instantly rotate to another open turret. If you have teammates beside you manning these guns already, then simply step back from the turret, regenerate your health, and then remount. If you haven't seen my Mythbusters video about the MG42 turret, you can tap fire this thing indefinitely, so use this to your advantage. Normally if you hold down the trigger, it'll overheat, but if you tap fire, you'll have a non-stop flow of ammunition at your disposal. Once you play this level a few times, you should get a feel for where your enemies will be sitting back and sniping from. Some of these spots are so well concealed that you'll only see their helmets sticking out, but that just makes it much easier to get a headshot. Despite the lack of peripheral vision due to the fortification of the turret, you should have no trouble picking enemies off. Now while you're spraying down the enemy and playing musical turrets, you need to periodically glance at your minimap. Again, if you're using the Lookout basic training skill, you'll have an advantage here. I'd say about mid-streak is when the enemy will start to penetrate these bunkers. You can see that your bunker letter is green on the minimap. If you ever see that turn yellow, you need to instantly hop off and find the intruder before he ruins your streak. Using these tactics, I've managed to get 24 kills in a row before. But remember, you only need to get 15 kills one time, and then get 20 of the Merciless medals. So not only is this ideal for both these challenges, but it also counts towards a few others in the KlLLER category as well. For example, the Rejection Challenge says earn a double kill medal or better against attackers in objective game modes 20 times. While you're defending this bunker, each person you kill is considered an attacker. And it's incredibly easy to get a double kill while on these turrets. Not to mention the time frame for getting such a medal is very long. Likewise, the Resistance Challenge says to earn a Bloodthirsty medal or better against attackers while guarding a single objective. And again, it's also incredibly easy to get 5 kills in a row here defending this bunker. In fact, you can complete 9 out of the 13 killer challenges here. Now sure, it'll take a few games to accomplish them all, but it's a low risk, high reward scenario. And to top it off, the war game mode doesn't count towards your stats at all. Now even if Operation Neptune doesn't come up, you can still get Merciless medals on either of the other maps utilizing MG42 turrets. My second favorite spot is on Operation Breakout, when you're defending the bridge. If you equip grenades here, you can chuck them right on the bridge itself and usually pick up 1 to 2 kills. Head to the house on your right and there's a mounted turret up here on the second window. From here, you can easily pick off people attempting to build the bridge, as well as people coming out from beyond the tree. Just be sure to check all the way to the right periodically for someone trying to flank you. I managed to get a Merciless medal within 30 seconds before getting taken out, and that's how easy this can be. Now I guess if the war game mode isn't your cup of tea, you can try my second method, although this one does require a little more skill. First, you need to equip the basic training skill called Requisitions. This allows you to keep your score streak progress even upon death, at the cost of each streak requiring a bit more to achieve. The goal here is to run 3 score streaks that you know will get you as close to 10 kills as possible, if not all 15 kills. I would highly recommend paratroopers being one of these you select. I wouldn't suggest anything beyond that though, as the carpet bomber and the ball turret gunner might be a bit too hard to earn before the game ends. My recommendations, provided you have them unlocked, would be the emergency airdrop, the firebombing run, and then the paratroopers. The goal here is to play an objective-based game mode that you feel confident you can earn enough score in to earn these streaks with the higher cost of requisition. As of the time of this video, I wouldn't recommend domination due to the 50 points per kill currently. My recommendation is hardpoint. Now this is where I said a bit of skill comes into play, as you have to get a decent amount of kills and score to earn these. The idea is to save all 3 of your score streaks so you can call them in all at the same time. The whole point is to let your score streaks do all the work for you, and you simply hide out somewhere. It's hard to recommend score streaks since most of the better ones unlock so late in level, which means that everyone's going to be different as to what they have. Just mix and match whatever you do have available. For example, maybe try the normal care package, the emergency airdrop, and another streak of your choice. That'll give you 5 streaks in total to call in all at the same time. Likewise, you could run the ordnance basic training skill instead of requisitions, which lowers the cost of score streaks. For this, 3 mid-tier streaks work best. The glide bomb, the fighter pilot, and the artillery barrage can rack you up some serious kills. Or, you can take advantage of the care package reroll ability that the ordnance skill also offers, and then replace one of those streaks with the care package. Regardless of which score streaks and basic training skill you end up rolling with, the concept remains the same. Hoard your score streaks, hide in safety, and call them in all at the same time or one after another. And that, as they say, is that. These are the 2 best strategies for earning 10 and 15 kills without dying. Not everyone has the skill or map knowledge to just load up a game and instantly get these kind of streaks. So that's why the war game mode tactic is by far the easiest, and even a below average player can take advantage of this on the map Neptune. If you're a decent player that can earn score streaks, or enough score with the requisition skill, then that's also a very viable method by letting them do a majority of the work for you. Regardless of the method you choose, it'll take a bit of grinding to pull off those 20 Merciless medals. Who knows though, you may even get a few without even trying.